Our top story at this hour, the White House says it is nearly out of money to help Ukraine in its war against Russia. White House Budget Director Shalanda Young warned that the United States is running out of time and money to help Ukraine. In October, President Joe Biden's administration asked Congress for nearly $106 billion to fund military plans for Ukraine, Israel and U.S. border security. The Republicans control the House of Representatives with a slim majority. Funding for Ukraine has become a contentious issue, with some right-leaning lawmakers advising against it. The White House Budget Director has written to the House of Representatives Speaker Mike Johnson and other congressional leaders, warning that cutting off funding and weapons to Ukraine will increase the likelihood of a Russian victory. The new White House language dramatically ramps up pressure to get Ukraine funding approved by the end of the year. Until just last week, U.S. officials remained confident of funding Ukraine for as long as it takes. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken ruled out any war fatigue among the allies of Ukraine.
I heard no sense of fatigue or falling back. On the contrary, a determination to continue to press forward. And there's a good reason for that. I think every ally recognizes that this is a matter not only of doing the right thing, it's a matter of self-interest, including for the United States.
A halt in assistance will cause significant issues for Ukraine. Kyiv has been heavily dependent on U.S. aid after the Russian invasion last year. Crucially, the U.S. aid has kept the Ukrainian economy afloat. The White House letter says that Putin understands this, which is why Russia has made destroying Ukraine's economy central to its strategy. It's been almost a year since Congress passed additional aid to Ukraine. Lawmakers are working to try to get a deal that will deliver funds before the year ends. Biden's proposed aid package could hit the Senate floor as soon as this week. But Senate Republicans are determined that the proposal will not get the 60 votes it needs to move forward. NATO General Secretary, that is NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, warned the Western military alliance that it should be ready for the bad news from Ukraine. Stoltenberg said every war has its phases, while adding the alliance should also be ready for bad news. Stoltenberg did not give much details. And for more on this, we earlier spoke to Joachim Bitterlich, who's a former German ambassador to NATO and former European diplomatic and security advisor to German Chancellor Helmut Kohl.
But please be aware the situation in the United States, in Washington. The administration is not sure to get the necessary means to continue with the military support in favor of Ukraine from Congress. And therefore, Stoltenberg is warning the Europeans, you have to do more in the coming months, especially now in wintertime, with regard to this war of attrition in Ukraine. We will have a difficult time, but this reinforces at the same time voices, and I even read voices from Washington, asking the Americans to take a much, let's say, more offensive role towards at least a ceasefire, and asking for assistance support by countries like India or China.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.